Guys, good morning. Welcome back to another episode of NGMI Trades. We are starting with a fun money play today. Polly wants a doggy. Polly wants a Doge, whatever you want to call it. It is a yield farm being launched on the exploding Dogechain network. Brought to you by the Polly Wants a Cracker team, who have been responsible for double-digit projects now in the last 12 months. The original Polly Wants a Cracker project, Stadium Arcadium, both of these projects were 10 to 15x's. They absolutely exploded. Since then, multiple other bits and pieces, most recently 10MB Finance, Snowcat, and Mini Panther. Now, I want to caveat this immediately with you always do your own research. This is not financial advice. However, from a personal perspective, I've invested in numerous projects that these guys have released, always with fun money, casino money. That's what I like to call it. You know, if you walk into a casino with $1,000 in your back pocket and you sit down at the blackjack table and you walk out with more, you're very happy. If you walk out with zero, you're fully aware of the game you're going into. 10MB Finance was the latest project, which I was lucky enough to make a 3x out of. It eventually exploded, but I walked away with more money than I put in, so yeah, you can't sniff at that. Mini Panther did very well from that as well, 2.5x I believe by the end of the project. And then Snowcats, I came out down. So, you know, you've got to be fully aware of what you're getting involved in. These are fun money plays, but that's exactly what they are. They can be fun and they can be very profitable. So I'll be getting involved. This pre-sale starts tonight, Wednesday the 24th of August, 8 p.m. GMT time. It will run for 48 hours. There is a limit per wallet of $1,500 and a hard cap of $150,000. Now, essentially, what it is a farming token, a meme coin / farming token that runs for 2 weeks. 50%, I believe, is the number of the 50% of the coin, or the volume of the coin, will come in the form of emissions. So, massive APRs, massively inflationary, but can be very profitable. At the end of those 2 weeks, you then get the option or the ability to swap your tokens into a pre-sale for their next project, which is a DEX, a decentralized exchange on the ETH network. So these guys are very innovative. They're always trying new things. I always enjoy taking part in these projects, but be fully aware of what you're getting involved in and make sure you're putting money in. You're gambling, essentially. If you put money in that you can be happy to lose, happy in inverted commas to lose, but hopefully with the option that you walk away with a number that you're pretty happy with. Polly wants a doggy, Polly wants a Doge. Kicks off tonight. I'm looking forward to it. And guys, as always, my DMs are open on Twitter. More than happy to answer any questions. So if you want to ping me a DM, ask me about my strategy, more than happy to answer that. Right then, on to the bigger picture. Bitcoin, Ethereum, after a very bloody end of the week last week, let's see where we are. So, SPX, the key to crypto right now. We looked at this in last week's episode. 4,250 was the first support, 4,200 was the second support, and our base case was a support level of 4,100 on SPX. We've shot through the first two support levels. Closed yesterday at 4,128, and I'm looking at futures right now, and we're trading at 4,118, so another 11 points down. Very close to our base case support level of 4,100. The next 24 hours, 48 hours, few days are going to be key. We want to see that 4,100 level hold, otherwise there will be more blood in store in the short term. Thesis remains the same. Midterm, I still am convinced that we will see all-time highs for equities at some point later this year. A recession does not mean an economic crash immediately. It just doesn't. As we've gone over and over again, a recession or poor economic data with a inflation number that's coming down will mean that the Fed will pivot and that will turbocharge stocks. Anyway, that's the base case, 4,100. We're hoping for support in the next few days or today even. The key to crypto is SPX. The key to SPX and thus crypto as well is DXY. We keep talking about it, Dollar Strength Index. We have seen a ridiculous rally since the mid-August, down from a 104.50 to where we are today. Now, the market's really digesting this because we are looking at either a double top here, and I don't pay too much credence again to this TA stuff. It's not my forte. I'm not a short-term trader. I'm a macro investor, but still, this is worth noting. We don't want to see this level broken by DXY, and the markets are all watching it. If we do, it is simple as we are going to see a big sell-off. We're going to see a big sell-off in risk. Equities, crypto, they're all going to get hit. We rejected swiftly from there yesterday, 100 basis point move lower, and then we've reclaimed some of that in the last few hours. All eyes on DXY. In this environment, you have to be consistently reevaluating your thesis, your positions, especially if you're looking at things on a short-term basis. I will be watching today. As I mentioned in a tweet yesterday, after selling a very good chunk of my Bitcoin at 24,000, I reinvested into the market, and we're going to look at that in 1 second. However, my eyes are on this level here. If we break through, I will probably take the monetary hit and close my Bitcoin position again in the view of taking lower lows. Now, we'll look at Bitcoin on both bases. So there's been lots of talk about a double bottom, a short-term double bottom on crypto. I think that probably doesn't stand up anymore. In theory, you're supposed to break the neckline here after the second bottom of the double. We haven't done that. Again, I don't pay this too much credence. Just something interesting to look at. But yeah, we're trading at 21,300. Over the course of yesterday, when I was watching DXY, and especially at that resistance level where we saw decent rejection, I DCA'd my position. I quickly invested, to be perfectly honest, over the course of 2 or 3 hours. So back into my crypto Bitcoin position at an average of $21,250. So more or less where we are here, sort of give and take $75. After selling at 24, it's a 14% drawdown. I'm quite happy with that to get back into the market, but with the full awareness that I might need to act quickly if DXY does not behave itself. Obviously, this is what we were looking at last time round, that ascending channel, which we broke out of, and this is equated to a 14% move lower. We've then moved into this mini accumulation channel, where basically we're looking for direction. SPX, I think Bitcoin is basically looking at SPX at 4,100. If it loses that, we are going to go lower, and I think it is looking at DXY of that 109, 110 peak, 109.10 peak. So they are the two things that all investors should be watching today, 48 hours time, the rest of the week. We are looking for DXY to sell off. We are looking for SPX to hold 4,100, and that will determine the short-term fate of crypto. Mid-term hasn't changed for me. Short-term, that's where we are. Guys, giving it short and sharp today. Hope it helps. We will check in the next few days. Safe investing. Have a cracking week all. And speak to you in the next one.